Going all the way down there. That's the incredible Emmy-nominated actress and comedian Cecily Strong. Her character work on SNL has kept us laughing for 9 seasons, and she's out with another project that'll keep us laughing and probably singing all summer long.
In her new Apple TV Plus show, Schmigadoon, Cecily plays Melissa Gimble, a New York City doctor who's in a relationship rut. She's in a rut with her boyfriend, Josh. They go on a wilderness retreat to work on things, and they end up, of course, trapped in an old-timey magical town full of singing and dancing townspeople and some pretty judgy locals. Take a look.
Oh, it's going to be good, Cecily. Good morning.
Hi,
good
Cecily.
morning. It's good to see you.
Good morning.
We want to get to Schmigadoon in just a second, but first, we just said that SNL has been nominated for 21 Emmy Awards, and you, my darling, are nominated yourself. A big year for you. How did it feel when you heard those nominations come down?
It was great. I mean, they called me. I was very tired. We had a little Schmigadoon premiere the night before. It was a lovely surprise. And then it was so great hearing all of the nominations for the show. And, you know, Keenan and Adie having their historical double nominations, and lead and supporting actor in comedy. And then Bowen having his historical moment with being the first featured player nominated. So it was very nice. And, you know, we got to have that great last cold open, but the year was pretty special, so it was a nice topper for that.
Well, we've been just eating up Schmigadoon with a big old spoon. I mean, what a crazy... It's just a cuckoo concept, you know? It's like 2 modern people on a wilderness adventure stumble into a land of musicals. Like, was that your idea? But I mean, it's kind of perfect.
No, I wish I could take the credit. It was Cinco's idea, Cinco Paul, who was our showrunner as well. But once I got involved, I mean, I was all in. I still am. I think I'm a bigger fan of watching the show than even getting to be in it.
You get to not only sing and dance and act, but you also get to produce alongside Lorne Michaels. I wondered what that's been like for you.
Oh, he listens to everything I say now. It was great to be a producer because I loved the show so much, and I've been attached since 2018. So it was kind of like, whether or not they call me producer, I'm going to insert myself into conversations.
Well, the cast is
easier this way.
The cast is crazy good.
So
it's got Alan Cumming, it's got Kristen Chenoweth, it's got Keegan-Michael Key, it's got you, it's got. I mean, look at all those folks.
It's crazy. It's crazy we got everybody. And I think everybody has such great moments. I'm excited for, you know, knowing each episode and who's got their big number. I think everybody really shines.
It's like it's for people who love Broadway, but it's also like got an edge.
Yeah.
Like you guys are in on the joke of sort of the like, are you for real? You're just going to bust into song in the middle of this broad daylight thing?
Yeah, I think it was, you know, having Keegan's character be very much not a fan of musicals. I think that was a good placeholder for some of our audience. But I also think it's very funny no matter what. So that's a good way in, too. If you just like funny shows, you'll probably like this one, too.
Oh, we love this one, Cecily. Thank you so much. We want everyone to know Schmigadoon premieres tomorrow, Friday, July 16th on Apple TV+.
Thank you for pronouncing it so well.
Well, we like to say it.
Al said it sounds like Al says it sounds like Lorna-doon.
It makes me think of a cookie. I like it.
Yeah.
And you're going to join us a little later on Hoda and Jenna, Cecily. We'll look for you then, okay?
Yes.
Cecily Strong has been coming to us live from New York for 9 seasons on SNL, and now her latest project will have you laughing, have you crying, maybe even have you singing.
And it will have songs stuck in your head till the next morning. I can relate. We're talking about her new Apple TV Plus show. It's called Schmigadoon, and Cecily plays a doctor who goes on a hiking trip with her boyfriend to reinvigorate their relationship when they stumble upon a town living in the 1940s musical. For me, that would be awesome. For others, maybe a nightmare. Take a look.
Cecily, welcome. We want to get to Schmigadoon, but first we need to celebrate you, girl, just a little bit, because SNL brought in 21 Emmy noms, including yours for Outstanding Supporting Actress in a Comedy Series. Someone cue the confetti cannon.
There it is.
Yes.
Okay. Congratulations.
Oh my God, you got it here.
Yeah,
Yes.
we decided to send it all the way to your house. I mean, you've been on the show for many seasons. What does it mean to you to have this kind of recognition?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's very nice. It was a great surprise. It meant a lot to me that the show got so many. I think it's, everybody worked really hard under really tough circumstances, and I'm so proud of us for doing that. And so it's really, I'm glad the show gets to celebrate.
Well, you also brought a lot
21 nominations or something.
Yeah, amazing. You brought a lot of joy to a lot of people in a time when we needed it. So we thank you. What about next year? Have you decided? Are you coming back?
I don't know. I have not. I'm sorry. I'm still deciding. It's still kind of up in the air. I'm like, I want to get to July 16th first. I know that.
Well,
okay.
That's
we'll
a big,
you then.
Well, that's a big moment. Schmigadoon is a fun, brilliant concept.
It's hilarious.
I mean, when you see something, you're like, that is so funny. How come no one thought of that? But that is brilliant. Whose brainchild was this?
That is all Cinco Paul, who is just the most wonderful, sweetest, funniest man. And he thought of this, I think, like 25 years ago, and he wrote this, and he's our showrunner, and there's a lot of his heart and some of his actual relationship with his wife in this show.
Cecily, when they start to break into these full-on dance and singing numbers, did you crack up? Did you sing along? Are you like a musical theater child? What was it for you?
Yes, I think it's like I'm even just watching the clip now and just going, smiling, dumbstruck again. And that's really how I was the entire time. It was just, some days we'd go in and then all of a sudden the core dancers would come in and be like, oh my God, that guy's doing 16 flips in front of us. It's 8 a.m. They're incredible.
Did you ever think of, was Broadway a dream of yours when you were a little girl?
Definitely when I was younger. And then you get slightly more realistic. I don't know. I ended up on SNL, so that's a little kid dream too.
Yeah.
But I always loved musicals. My uncle is Ed Strong is a producer in the city in New York, so I got to see a lot of Broadway musicals growing up. I think my first was Secret Garden, and my mom had made like a poster for me when I got home from that trip, and she took the playbill and some pictures, and so on my wall in my room it said Cecily on Broadway.
Oh my gosh, Cecily, that's so sweet. Okay,
very sweet.
Can we just ask about the title, Schmigadoon? I get that it's the name of the town, but what does it mean? Describe Schmigadoon for us.
Well, because the schma is Yiddish. It makes everything funny. So it's that's his play on Brigadoon.
And what about
Brigadoon is a musical with a similar opening.
Brigadoon.
Oh, that was great. And the songs are, they are sung as if they are full-on serious musicals from Broadway, but they're full of an edge and some funny bits. Were y'all just cracking up half the time in the middle of it?
Definitely. And especially for musical theater people, I think they'll get a lot of extra jokes, but there's plenty for everybody. But certainly if you are a fan or into musicals, you'll get that. I laugh all the time when they sing about corn pudding.
The corn pudding song got stuck in my head. I was singing about corn pudding this morning, so I want to just thank you and everybody.
Well, you got all for that. And Cecily, you got a great cast. We're just going to shout out Kristen Chenoweth, Alan Cumming, Jane Krakowski.
Yes, it's unbelievable. Martin Short.
Yeah,
how did y'all do
it? Unfortunately, because Broadway was shut down, we got a lot of these people that maybe we wouldn't have. But it was so exciting when I got to watch them sing or perform. And Kristen is so funny, and every line she made into somehow like a quotable line, even just a clearing of her throat or like,
of course,
oh yes you do. That's my favorite. I like to watch like a fan, and I sing and speak along with everybody.
Well, Schmigadoon, by the way, premieres tomorrow on Apple TV+. Thank you so much, Cecily. By the way, we do have Kristen on. She'll be with us tomorrow on our show. So thank you.
Thank you, Cecily.
Okay.
Oh, yes, you do.